What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and I've been getting a lot of questions about should you guys be investing right now into the newer players, or should we be waiting until Series 2, which is going to be dropping this Friday? Those questions are very, very delicate, and I'm going to tell you why. A lot of these players that are still really good, they're going to remain good even after Series 2. The only thing that's really going to change is the speed aspect of a lot of skill positions. Because I really believe that during Series 2, they're obviously probably going to give us Randy Moss. You might get Deshaun Taylor. You're going to get a lot of different cards that are faster, bigger, stronger, and it's going to definitely affect the overall game. But I don't really see any real reason to start raid selling everybody, because you don't know exactly if you're going to be able to afford it. You don't know how the market's going to change and things like that. Plus, you still got to win right now. There are a lot of things still going on that you still have to take advantage of, and I just want to make sure that everybody is capable of getting what they need for their team. So I'm going to start with the example of Aaron Rodgers, right? I was able through my weekend league rewards to kind of accumulate a decent amount of coins, so I'm over the amount. I believe I could afford Aaron Rodgers right now if I wanted to, but it wouldn't be smart right now to do that, simply because I would be dead broke right before Series 2. You see what I'm saying? Because his card is going to still run me, around 700. Let's take a look at what the prices were with it and get an idea of what's going on. Hold on. Give me a sec right there. All right, so 671. So we could afford it, right? But would that make sense right now? It probably would not. And this is why I always tell you guys to kind of, you got to tread lightly, because right now with the way his card is, it plays so well. I don't even have abilities on this guy. Like, I put my abilities on the lineman because I don't need it for Aaron Rodgers because he plays so well. I don't know if it'll mess it up if I get him upgraded. You know how these things go. Like, you try to make the card better, the dude turns out to just be worse. It could be any different way. So I'm not really in a rush. Plus, I'm also accumulating collectibles for Ultimate Kickoff as well. Now, I understand there's been a lot of rage about, the rewards for Ultimate Kickoff. You guys are going wild. And like I said, you guys can go as crazy as you want. Tell me all your anger. Just keep it PG. What is it? PG prepubescent, bruh. Like, in the embryo stage of the baby. Like, make it PG 6 months max. Like, Goo Goo Gaga should be your profanity. Just let me know. If I ask you guys stuff on Twitter and I just want to know, it doesn't matter if you guys are angry. Just, let me know. Let me know why you're upset, what you want, things like that. Again, there's certain people that I can talk to at EA Sports and kind of, give you guys from the community, your insight, as long as it's like relatively the same with everybody, have a couple conversation with a couple people and talk to them and see what we can do about it, try to help you guys get things across. You guys already have helped to kind of limit a lot of the things that are going on with the disconnects. People have been reported. Hopefully those guys, you don't see them, often going forward, but they have been reported for those of you guys that have reached out. So getting right back to Series 2, right? Let me give you guys the insight about what I want for Series 2. Number one, right? This is one of the things that I don't think many of you guys realized when you were spending $1 million on TO. Torrey Holt is going to be activated like high. They're going to upgrade his level, obviously. I don't know what to what overall or whatever, but his speed is going to go up. And obviously, they'll probably give him at least +2 speed. EA is very, very selfish with speed. They might give him 92. I'm going to go ahead and say that. The reason that I'll say 92 is simply because Randy Moss is going to have to be faster than that. So they can't give him a speed that's going to be relatively, similar to Randy Moss, else the community will just explode. It'll be enough is enough. Like, we've gone through years where, I think they started Randy Moss off last year with his legend card with a 91. So just think about it like that. Because we're getting him later in the year, because EA Sports realized, like, oh snap, speed really matters this year. We've actually, made it so that guys can actually run past people for the most part. Because as the game has been patched, it's getting more back to a lot of the gameplay of Madden 19, which I'm carefully watching to try to see like what's going on. But earlier in the year, and also included in the actual the Madden demo, you were able to see that the initial reaction to the game was that speed was ideal. They've slowly, through title updates, kind of taken away from that, and I've noticed it. But again, you still can get distance, as far as running a streak or whatever. So I expect Randy Moss to actually be Randy Moss. Madden 16, he was not Randy Moss. Madden 17, you had to swerve. 18, I don't know what was going on in that. 19, it was just wild. And then, like I said, we're right here with 20, so we're going to have options to do that. So look, the Series 2 Torrey Holt, I'm going to probably predict 92 speed. They'll give him 2. They give him 1, it'll just be stupid, so I expect 2, which will probably let Randy Moss land at around 93, 94 speed. All right, so if you spent money for TO, when Series 2 drops, his price may drop as well, simply because people are going to grind to whatever MUT level is available to get that Torrey Holt up with speed, and then he will be faster than TO, and we all know that as far as the speed goes, that's probably one of the most important attributes, so that's what we'll be looking to do. You see what I'm saying? So he'll be a 92 speed. It won't really matter that TO was TO, because TO will still be a 90 speed before you guys add anything else to it, any additional things. Also, right, this is where it gets a little bit more complex, because many of you guys are comfortable with a lot of the players, so you've added Brawler to your squad. You've added the +2 strength, you've added the +2 speed, and you don't really care because, you know what? You got those people and you think you're going to be keeping them for a very, very long time. Let's go ahead and assess some of the things that's going to be happening with Series 2, right? They're going to be newer players obviously released. They're going to be players that you want, and you still went and put Brawler on certain people that you're probably going to raid sold, and you're gonna raid sell, and you're not going to get any value back for it, because up until this point right now, we still do not get any discounts or any refunds from adding those additional chemistries, right? So this is why I told you guys, the only person right now that I probably could put Brawler on that I know confidently I'm not going to raid sell is Torrey Holt and probably Marquise Brown, because he's a rookie premier, and as long as he continues to stay healthy and gets those yards, he's going to probably continue to upgrade, right? So that those two guys right there. Everybody else, for the most part, including Aaron Rodgers, I can wake up and just raid sell him immediately for no apparent reason, even though I like the cards. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's where I am with it. And that's why I kind of told you guys, like, let's wait it out and see what's going on. But again, a lot of you guys got your bank account set up to the point where it's like, yo, I'm just raining these hundreds, dog. Like, Gmi, I don't care. Like, I'm about to just go and just spend my whole mortgage check on this. If that's something that you choose to do, that's fine. I don't encourage it, but bro, whatever. If your MUT team is more valuable to you outside of your house, then yo, do what you got to do. But this is the situation now, right? If we put it on Torrey Holt, that'll be 1. Marquise Brown will be 2. Certain players that are going to get upgrades. See, the old linemen, I don't really... Last year I did it because training wasn't as wild early on in the year. Like, I was able somehow to make sure that, you know, I could utilize my training in different ways. So I had it on my linemen. These linemen, though, I don't know. Maybe the legends, you know, we would keep and just keep going and waiting for upgrades maybe, and just add it on them to get their strength up and stuff like that. But there's no guarantee that I'm going to keep these linemen. It might come a time where I need to sell them and get a better lineman and just say, you know what, I don't care. That's where it gets very, very wild. Because obviously with the way that the ratings are, the EA developers even said that. You see how they were aggressive with making Von Miller a 91 for Series 1? What if they continue to get aggressive and make the Series 2 like a 94 or something crazy? You see what I'm saying? Like, now you got to make decisions. I forgot to say, I probably could put it on Von Miller because I don't see myself. Plus, I put too much into Von, and adding that to him, I got the Nat version inside the store with the currency of the trophies of 1050. It would make sense for me to keep him. Also, LT, I can't really think of another player at that position that I would rather have in Madden 20 than Lawrence Taylor. So these guys might be the ideal people to add Brawler to, you know, going into Series 2. Pat Tillman, he's the MUT master. You got to add it to him. He's not going anywhere. Ken Houston might get raid sold. We're going to probably get, you know, well, not probably, we're definitely going to get Sean Taylor. So Sean Taylor's going to have to get it. Willie Brown can be raid sold like right now while I'm doing the video. Aaron Donald, I don't know. Would I keep him? Would I wait for the upgrades? You know, it's tough to say. I don't really know at this point. DeMarcus Lawrence, when he actually gets upgraded, it might come a time, depending on what they give him, like he might get raid sold if we get somebody else with decent speed, not like a you know, like a Julius Peppers. He might be a little bit too expensive, but you know what I'm talking about. They release another card with finesse specialist and also able to get decent speed. That's something that we have to consider. So we have to look at these things and try to evaluate to the best of our abilities. What are we doing to make our teams better without losing everything going into a new series? Because the auction house is going to fluctuate. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. It's going to do a lot of different things. And if you guys are not prepared for it, it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I made the video, I'm good. I'm fine. Like, you guys, but oh, I missed the video. All right, bro, it was out there. I told you guys, yo, bro, do yourself a favor, post notifications to know when I drop a video, because I want to make sure that every single person is prepared for what's coming, because there are certain players you can get rid of. Like, for instance, right, Say I wanted to sell DeMarcus Lawrence. Let's just say, you know what? It's cool. The dude does what he's supposed to do. It's fine. I'm ready to move on. Say I wanted to sell him, right? It's no guarantee that there's going to be somebody better even throughout the entire Series 2 other than maybe, like I said, Julius Peppers. So it kind of would be a situation where I'm gambling and I know initially I'm not winning anything with this gamble because he's so glitchy with all the stuff that he has. The only thing that he's really lacking is speed, and when they release his next card, that's going to probably urge a lot of us to have to go the power-up route and forego a lot of the stuff that comes with a Superstars card. You see what I'm saying? Because the 75 speed eventually is going to be like, bruh, he ain't chasing nobody down. He couldn't chase down a dead rabbit soon with the way everything is going on. So we would have to actually find somebody that's decent price, and we can make sure they get finesse specialists because it's a glitch. That's obviously why he's so good with the 92 finesse, and then we'll go from there. But that doesn't mean we need to sell him now because he's still going to be that good of a card in Series 2. It's just the fact that he won't be able to do the same exact things, and people are going to get faster. They might release, Vic is already out. So if you don't have the right lineman with Michael Vick, dudes are already running around and doing whatever they want to do to you anyway. You see what I'm saying? Like, the way the game is going, sometimes when you get too crazy and you sell too fast, it really hurts you. Remember, Jalen Ramsey is still currently right now at 84 speed, but he's a big body. He's a nice press receiver. He's able to do a lot of good things. So I prefer him over going towards Richard Sherman because I think he's going to get decent upgrades. He requested a trade. He's probably going to end up someplace else very soon. They might give him like another movers card. Maybe they drop a movers promo. I don't know what they're doing, bro. But this guy is mad slow. But he makes a lot of good plays, and his man coverage and zone coverage, because they're just right next to the 90, he's going to be right there, guys. He's going to be right at that threshold, his next upgrade. So he's worth it to hold on to. Plus, he started at 84, with the power-up, so they have no way else but to go up. Sherman is going to remain slower simply because he's never been a speedster to start with anyway. All right? So I wouldn't recommend getting rid of Jalen Ramsey just because Series 2 is coming. Like, whatever. Deion Sanders will be on the way, but Willie Brown will be out of here immediately after that happens. You see, that's what I'm saying. It's very, very interesting the way that this is going to work out because if everything goes according to plan, Randy Moss, Deion Sanders, and Sean Taylor should be dropping during Series 2. So there are going to be times that we have to raid sell people. I'm just letting you guys know right now, with the way that my team is set up currently, I don't have the urge to raid sell these guys right now. This guy is part of a power-up pass. If you guys are wondering, Eddie Jackson never plays a snap, nor will he for my squad. But he just sits there perfectly right now, looking good with the power up. Once I'm ready to take my power up pass back from him, he'll be going effective immediately. Not a big deal. So those are just some of the things that I really want to amplify about Series 2 because some of you guys were asking me to go more in depth. All right, I'm not going to get rid of anybody right now in hopes of what's coming for Series 2. So unless the person has been doing really, really wild things, you need to get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of these players have been doing decent. I got to get rid of Lane Johnson, but I don't think it matters if I get rid of him now or later because it's going to still be around the same price. His price plummeted down to like 120, 130 a long time ago, so that ain't going to change because of the training point. So it's not a rush to get rid of him. And I just want to emphasize again with the TO situation, because of the Series 2 upgrade, we're more than likely going to be increasing Torrey Holt's situation. That might give you guys a price drop. All right, that you guys could possibly have a price drop with Terrell Owens because of that. So I just want to make sure that I'm on record, letting you guys understand that could be a possibility. I'm not in any way, shape, or form telling you to sell him. I'm just letting you guys know that he should be getting an upgrade. So if you did want Terrell Owens, I don't expect that his price will remain like that, especially with Randy Moss and everybody else dropping very, very soon. So as everything starts to go, get together for Series 2 and they drop some hints, I will be updating you guys as soon as possible. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at GmiasWorld, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, all at GmiasWorld, just to stay up to date with everything that's going on. Because I am working on, I think I still have the update going on with NBA 2K. I am going to be getting some videos out for you NBA 2K heads, so don't worry about it. But for now, that's all I have for you, going forward with the team. Make sure you act accordingly. And if somebody got to get raid sold, it is what it is. As a matter of fact, The word of the day, write rage in the comments if you stay through the whole video. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have a wonderful day. One love, y'all.